Hello and Merry Christmas. I think you should kind of be getting the hang of how this goes, so just check in the description for all the things, and let's get started. So today in The Greatest Gift, we're reading Day 5, December 5th, Living by Faith. Today's reading. The Lord had said to Abram, "Leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you." So Abram departed as the Lord had instructed, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he left Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all his wealth, his livestock, and all the people he had taken into his household at Haran, and headed to the land of Canaan. When they arrived in Canaan, Abram traveled through the land as far as Shechem. There he set up camp beside the oak of Moreh. At that time, the area was inhabited by Canaanites. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, "I will give this land to your descendants." And Abram built an altar there and dedicated it to the Lord who had appeared to him. Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 7. This is the gift that wraps up all stresses, quiet. I will bless you. I will bless you, says the God who comes to where you are, who comes in the heaviness of the day, to the space where the weight hangs on the edges of you, so you just keep holding your breath, so you just keep forgetting to breathe. But the weight of everything melts like thinning snow in the heat of his words, I will bless you. He will not burden you. He will not break you. He will bless you. The God of invincible reliability, the God who has infinite resources, the God who is insistent love. You can always go ahead and breathe. He will bless. You can always breathe when you know all is grace. That is the order of grace. The personal blessings envelop you first. Then you are the blessing sent to the world. You will be experienced as a blessing to the extent you have first experienced yourself as blessed. You must feel the fullness of your own pitcher before you trust the pouring out of yourself. It is no use for you to attempt to sow out of an empty basket, for that would be sowing nothing but wind, wrote Spurgeon. So, slow down to feel the wind. Listen to the carols just a little bit longer. Linger in the quiet and taste the grace of now, and know that He is good and He is God. Name them in this moment, gift upon gift upon gift, and listen for the echo in everything. I will bless you. D.L. Moody once wrote, "Faith is the gift of God. So is the air, but you have to breathe it. So is bread, but you have to eat it. So is water, but you have to drink it. So breathe it, eat it, drink it. Leave the blur of and slow to taste and see the promised land of Advent, of Christmas, of His coming, the blessing of gift upon gift. Only when you first unwrapped the blessings of gifts, Only when you first unwrapped the gift of blessings to you can you be wrapped up as a gift of blessings to others. Only when you are overwhelmed with the goodness of God can you overflow with the goodness of God to others. So that is the blessing God graced Abram with, the blessing He graces you with this Advent, the gift that makes you a gift. The greatest gift God graces a soul with is His own presence. The greatest gift God graces a soul with is His own presence. So the whirl can hush and the spin can slow because He will bless, and he will bless with himself come down. The present is always his presence, and the greatest present you always have to give is his presence. Looking into someone's eyes as you listen, refusing the wrong of rushing, lingering long enough to really listen to everything. There is no need for more. The heart is full of gifts that is full of Christ. It's strange how that happens, that any place becomes the promised land when the blessing of his presence becomes the gift that we receive and give. Advent happening everywhere, anywhere. Friedrich Buchner said, "The birth of the child into the darkness of the world made possible not just a new way of understanding life, but a new way of living it." Anne Voskamp asks, how has God blessed you as he blessed Abram? In what ways have other people overflowed God's grace into your life? And what are some ways that you can be a blessing to others? Yeah, I don't know about you, but I needed that reminder today. Whenever I'm stressed, I literally hold my breath and stop breathing. And so I constantly have to be reminded, like, by myself to, like, breathe in oxygen, but also breathe in moments and stillness, I guess, of God's presence. I also try to pour from an empty cup a lot, and it's always so frustrating because nothing comes out, or at least nothing good. But the remedy is just crazy simplest thing in the world, because literally the God who lives inside of me is the giver of every good thing. So all I have to do is receive it and he will fill. And it makes so much sense, and yet I forget it so often. It's so relatable. But yeah, just a reminder of his presence is so good, and that he is always there and is always ready to give every good and perfect blessing. Like I said before, I have no rights to any of these things. That concludes our reading for today. I will see y'all tomorrow.